Hi, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about a change of course. My name is Tracy. I am 48 years old. I live in Indianapolis, Indiana. And at this time in my life, and at least the people that I know, where they're learning to settle down and enjoy the fruits of their labors, grow old with their companions, take vacations they've never been able to take. I, on the other hand, I'm learning how to live life over. Spent the last 27 years being a caregiver, focusing on my parents, or on a few years later becoming a very single parent, raising my son completely alone. I was a good daughter, a good mom. I gave everything I have. But suddenly finding my son grown, out on his own, very independent, the focus has shifted to me. And for the first time since 1991, I am finding out who I am. I'm learning how to be beautiful without being told that I am. I'm rocking outfits that no one has told me whether or not they match or look okay. And instead of just surviving for the moment, I'm beginning to embark on new opportunities that I suddenly have time for. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the privilege of being who I am, of being a mom, of being a daughter. Nothing makes me happier to know that I can provide the support that my family needs. I pride myself in being able to come to the rescue, most of the time anyway. But I've also thoroughly enjoyed watching life evolve and watching my once young child become the vibrant, beautiful, strong, independent, hard-headed young man that he has become. And watching myself grow stronger, more confidence, and being able to focus on me and what makes me happy and what makes me whole. I don't think I have to tell anyone that being a single parent is easy, or that it's hard, I should say, because it is. It's very difficult. The thing that seriously surprised me, though, was becoming the single parent of a young adult that is young, vibrant, beautiful, intelligent, hardworking, independent, and one day that moved out of my house. Suddenly I had to cook meals that pleased me, which didn't quite taste the same, and most of the time it just became a bowl of cereal. I watched movies that I wanted to watch that I lost interest in because there was no one to discuss them with. And I had all the quiet time that I could possibly stand. And the most annoying thing is the only voice I hear is mine. Anyway, the first year was the absolute hardest. But I took some very good advice from a friend, and I allowed myself to grieve. But one day, I came to myself, and I started making plans, which included walking away from my job after 17 years. No more working holidays. No more being on call 24/7. I could take a pay cut if I had to. I no longer had the responsibilities in my life that required me to maintain the stability of this job. It was killing me due to the stress. My health took a huge toll. And instead, I take on a whole new job of a whole new world with a whole new language and a salary that was literally half of what I walked away from. But entering the world of home care was a decision that lasted about 4 years, 3 to 4 years, that taught me a whole new world of healthcare, a whole new world of humanity. I learned state and federal laws by the millions, a whole lot about myself, a whole lot about life, being the boss was really cool, because I was running the office for a couple of years. And although I am very grateful to have learned what I learned during that time in my life, went through a lot of trials, but I did a lot of growing. But it gave me the boost to become who I am now. And it gave me the leverage to take on the job that have been offered over the last year. I got bold and began to apply out into the world that I hadn't entered into for 20 plus years. And I landed a job working for the federal government in healthcare that has, for the first time in my life, in my whole life, put me in a position that's not only going to further my education to where I can earn a degree, but is creating a future for me. And part of that was enrolling in classes at Herzing University. Although I'm a bit unclear which direction to take at this time, I still have a vision of a brighter future ahead. And for the first time in my life, this chapter of my life is going to end with a degree of some kind. Looking back, I have no regrets. Even during this tough times of the current season, I get rattled, I get frustrated, I get angry, but I have faith in this system. And although I often think that at age 48, I should be better established by now, and certainly still not single, I get a strange sense of being many years younger, walking around with my Hollywood-style sunglasses, quoting the 1980s version of Peter Lee McDonald that says, "My future's so bright, I've got to wear shades."